Well, good afternoon, my all excellent and adorable grade 2 students. Welcome back to our health education online class. How you guys doing? I believe that you are doing great, and I hope you guys had a great weekend yesterday. Well, today's lesson we are going to study lesson 17, which is about what if. What if? Okay, and we are focusing on Singapore in the past. Do you know Singapore? Singapore is a small island or a small country in Asia, but it is the most beautiful and also a very rich country in Asia. And I think you may have heard this name in YouTube or in other social media, and also the newspapers, and also in other books. They have mentioned about Singapore because it is like a very rich country, a nice clean country as well. Okay, and you know that in the past time Singapore might not be like today. It was also like other countries, but this country has grown really fast, so right now it becomes like a very rich country. It is small, but it is wonderful. Okay, before going to our reading text, I just want to give you with some word power or vocabulary that these words appear on the text or reading text in our textbook. Okay, right, so take a look at this word power first. The first word is giant. Giant means huge or enormous. Another way you can say very big. Okay, you can also say very big. Giant, very big. It is an adjective. Let's say very big. A giant rat, a giant ship, a lot of things that we can use with giants, like a giant company, so like very big. Okay, so giant means huge or enormous, very big. Okay, right. Okay, and the second word is glad. I'm glad to see you. I'm very pleased to see you, or you can say I'm happy to see you. So glad means happy or pleased. I'm pleased, I'm happy, I'm glad to see you. Okay, right. The third one is urinate. Urinate means to pee. You know this word already, right? You pee in the bathroom, so you can say urinate. To urinate or to pee. Okay. The fourth word is lift. Lift. Lift here means elevator. Elevator. It is like a box that can carry you up from one floor to another floor in a very tall building. Okay, so when you go to the tall building, 10 floors, second floors, you can just stay in the lift, in the box, in a small room with 7 or 8 people, and then you just press the button and then it will work and bring you to the floor that you want. So lift or elevator. Elevator. The last word is liter. Liter. Liter is a noun that means trash. Don't litter, don't throw the litter on the floor. So means trash or rubbish. Rubbish. Rubbish, trash, or you can say litter. Okay, so these are the 5 words that appear in our textbook. I'm afraid that you don't understand with their meaning, so I just explain with their meanings or definition right here on the right. So I hope you all have understood pretty well after listening to my explanation. Okay, I want you all to repeat after me. Okay, giant, giant, giant. Glad, glad, glad. Urinate, urinate. Lift, lift, lift. Liter, liter. That's excellent, everyone. Keep practicing reading this. Okay, now we are done with our word power, so let's go to our text. So we're talking about Singapore in the past. Singapore in the past. So in the past time, like long time ago, so what was happening to Singapore? So Singapore was also a dirty country in the past. Singapore was not a clean country as today. It was just a small island Ava, and Also, there are a lot of rubbishes, trashes, or a lot of litters in that country too. But right now, Singapore is a very clean country in Asia. It's very clean, very nice. It is a small island, but there are a lot of small plants they plant in the city. So it seems like the weather is cool, and you can't see the rubbish or trash on the road. It's like everywhere is clean in Singapore, and in the city you can see a lot of flowers along the road and a lot of a big tree, some big trees in the city as well. And there are a lot of tall buildings, there are a lot of highways, and they drive really fast. So it's a very good place to visit someday. Okay, so as I told you, Singapore in the past time also dirty. Singapore was not clean. Okay, now we're talking about a boy whose name Kuma. So Kuma was sleeping and Kuma was dreaming. So while he was sleeping, he had a dream. Okay, so he said, last night I had a dream. There was litter all over Singapore. Giant rats, you know rats? The rats? R-A-T? Yeah, I know that. Alright, so giant rats and cockroaches. You might see cockroaches in your room, right? Okay, giant rats and cockroaches were everywhere. Oh, that's true. When there are a lot of rubbishes or trashes, rats, cockroaches, flies like to live there too, right? If you don't believe me, you just throw the rubbishes around your house. You don't clean it, just keep them right there. Maybe 1 week or 2 weeks later, you can find lots of cockroaches and also the rats. Okay, so rats and cockroaches actually like to live in those dirty places because maybe they're shelter. Okay, so again, Kuma said, last night I had a dream. There was litter all over Singapore. Giant rats and cockroaches were everywhere. One giant cockroach came towards me. I turned and ran as fast as I could. The cockroach was about to catch me when I woke up. Okay, so the giant cockroach was about to catch Kuma, but he woke up. Okay, it was just a dream. Kuma woke up screaming and shouted at, "Oh, help me!" something like that. But it was just a dream. You see, he is sweaty and he woke up with a very sad, shocking face. Okay, but it was just only a dream. Okay, for that, because he might dream about Singapore in the past time. There were a lot of litters all over Singapore. It means everywhere in Singapore there were a lot of trashes and rubbishes. So that's why there are a lot of rats and cockroaches right there. Okay, so what if Singapore like that? Maybe right now Singapore could not become a rich country, right? So if Singapore were not growing, for sure, this country is still like the past time. It's still dirty, still poor. But right now this country is very clean and very rich. Okay, so what do people do that can make Singapore very clean like that? That's going to be another section we are going to talk about. Okay, so there are some tips right here. He said, I am so glad Singapore is clean. Singapore is actually clean, right? What can we do to keep what can we do to keep it this way? So what do people do to keep this country clean? Kuma has mentioned 5 tips right here. Okay, so like most people they throw litter or rubbish into the rubbish bins. They always remember to litter in the bin or throw the litter in the bin. Okay, they don't throw everywhere. They don't throw on the road. They don't throw on the streets. They don't throw in front of their house. They always have a very discipline. They always put or throw their rubbishes into the rubbish bin. Okay, and another one, people in Singapore always clean up after their pets has dirtied the street. So if the dogs or cats pee or poop on the street, they always clean, keep those environment clean after their pets have dirty their streets, and people there don't urinate the lift. That's a good thing that we hear that people don't urinate in the lift. If somebody smoke and drop in the lift, and also what's that called? Urinate in the lift for sure. The lift will be dirty, okay, and smelly. Okay, flush the toilet after use. So after using the toilet, you flush it. All right. And do not draw on the walls. And never draw on the walls because it can keep the walls dirty. Okay. Not only this, there are a lot of things that most Singaporeans do, and I will share with you in the next video clip. Okay. So right now, I just want you all to spend a few minutes to read this passage and these 5 tips that Kumar has mentioned, and after that I will ask you more questions related to this. Okay, right. So I want you to copy this word power into your notebook, and then when you are done, please let me know. Just say I'm done, teacher, and then I will post task 1 for you all to complete, and I will ask you more questions related to Singapore. Well, thank you. I'll see you in the second video clip. Hi dear students, welcome to our second episode of our lesson. Well, thank you so much for doing task 1 perfectly, and thank you for submitting to my personal Telegram. I have already checked and given you the feedback. Well done everyone, keep up your awesome job. Right, so right away I'm gonna give you another task for you to complete, which is task 2, and it is in your workbook on page 23. Can you please open your textbook to page 23 at the back of your textbook? Okay, go to your workbook right now. Okay, what if? So there are 5 pictures on this page, and those pictures have different meaning. So before doing this exercise, I want you all to read the instruction carefully first. Read the instruction carefully and attentively. Make sure that you understand what you are going to do when after reading this. Okay, right. So I can help you out right now. What will we enjoy if we keep Singapore clean? So what will you enjoy when you keep the Singapore clean? Put a tick. Put a tick. Yeah. Put a tick to show what we will enjoy if we keep Singapore clean. So if Singapore clean, what will you enjoy? Okay, look at this. Look at the toilet. Is the toilet clean? No, it's not clean, right? So take a look at this. So will you enjoy going to the bathroom when the bathroom is unclean like that? Definitely not, right? You don't really enjoy it. Okay, so I will not have you all the stuff right here. You can just take a look and put a tick, and you will continue to another exercise. And just your opinion, give your opinion to write the answer right here. How do you keep Singapore clean? How do you help keep Singapore clean? You can write here with your own idea or opinions. How do you help keep Singapore clean? I want you all to write down at least 3 more ways, 3 more tips to keep Singapore clean. Okay, what else you can help Singaporean keep the country clean? Okay, so write down in these 3 lines. And when you are done, take a picture, send it to my personal Telegram. Okay? And when you are done with that, I'm gonna give you another task for you all to complete. Okay? Well, thank you. I hope you all understood how to do this one pretty well. If you had any doubts or questions, or you may not understand any points, please let me know. I'm gonna be right here to help you. Thank you. I'll see you in the last video clip. Hi again, my all beloved grade 2 students. Welcome to our last episode of our lesson. What have you guys learned today? Today we have learned about what if. and we talk about Singapore in the past. So was Singapore in the past clean? No, it was not. Was Singapore in the past very rich? No, it was not. Was Singapore big in the past time? No, even now it's not really big, but it is a little bit bigger because they expand the island, so now it's becoming bigger. And were there a lot of tall buildings in the past? No, there were not. So in the past time, Singapore had no tall buildings. Only recently, Singapore has a lot of tall and a lot of skyscrapers, a lot of nice luxurious buildings. So right now, Singapore is a very clean and rich country in Asia. Okay. If you don't believe me, you can just search in Google. You will see Singapore, how Singapore clean is. Okay, you can go to YouTube. You will see a lot of document right there, or Google. Just Google it. You will see more pictures about Singapore. Okay, right. And I hope you all remember the 5 word power that we have learned right here: giant, glad, urinate, lift, and litter. Okay, I hope you all remember with these 5 keywords. Okay, and did you remember the story of Kuma in your textbook? So when Kuma was sleeping, he had a dream, and his dream was shocking him. He had a dream about a giant rat and giant cockroaches came towards him, and he dreamed about Singapore was really dirty in the past time. He dreamed about Singapore was really dirty, and there were a lot of litters all over Singapore. It means everywhere in Singapore was dirty. So right now it's totally different, right? When he woke up, he felt so shocked, and then he was glad because it was just only a dream. Actually, Singapore is not dirty right now, it's clean. Okay, so you spend some more time to read the text again so that you can remember your story about Kume. And after watching this video, I'll post your homework in the group. Please always remember to complete your homework and send it to my personal Telegram any day before the next lesson start. Okay, well, so this is the end of our session. I would like to say thank you for joining our online class. Thank you for your attention, cooperation, and participation. During this tough time, you guys work really hard. I really appreciate your best effort that you have put into your studies. You guys are extremely awesome, and I really like you guys. So, and I hope to see you guys in the real class soon. And just wait, I will tell you when we are going back to school. Okay, right, thank you so much again, and don't forget to do your homework. All right, and I'll see you all next week. Goodbye, class.